Hrithik's latest release, Fighter, was one heck of an action entertainer and truly an admirable watch for me. I was skeptical regarding the same pre its release, and well, I had my own reasons for the same, but the movie did prove what I foresaw wrong. Though it was a great venture and carried the potential to be the desirable blockbuster, it couldn't extend its dream run more than 4 days because it had a gigantic fall post the same on a Monday. What are the factors that adversely affected Fighter? Why didn't the masses barge in huge numbers? Is this the fate of monotonic narratives moving further? Well, let's have a discussion regarding it all, so be sure to stick around till the end.
Creating a superhero. These are all things that also can hit the core and, drive and motivate you to give better than your best, right? So a Fighter is a film like that. Fighter is a film where the dream is big. The dream is actually scary.
I watched Fighter with a mindset that unintentionally constantly stated that it's going to be an exhibition of jingoism, though I hoped that it would be anything but that. And it truly was. Though there are times when patriotism is showcased in an undesirable manner, it never became borderline cringeworthy. And that's not all, there's more. There was a talk regarding the camaraderie in the Indian Air Force, the problematic events in the past that one tends to carry forward, and how it affects the current times or missions in this scenario, and also a love undertone, which was never overdone. It definitely wasn't what people stated it to be pre its release, yet again it failed to hit the right note for the masses. The predominant reason for the same being the appalling set of promotional snippets. There wasn't much given away in the snippets, unlike Teri Baaton Mein Aisa Ulja Jiya, but with whatever was provided, the heart of the movie was missing. Sometimes it's a great way of saving the best for a theatrical watch, an example of the same being Satya Prem Ki Katha. In its trailer, the core wasn't even hinted at, yet worked so bombastically for the people out there because of word of mouth. Showcasing only extreme scenarios, either fun or the party side of it where everyone's just having a ball of a time, or India versus Pakistan, ab hone dikhana padega ki baap kaun hai, all of this led to the downfall. One would straight up assume that Fighter is just like Pathan with a Top Gun taste to it, but it was anything but that. Promotional snippets being one reason for its downfall, and two, the themes explored. It isn't a catch-22 scenario that one can't stop producing India-Pakistan narratives. There's a wide, broad road to take otherwise as well. For example, the Mission Impossible franchise in its early days solely focused on evil organizations and Ethan Hunt and his team being up against the government, etc. But with the latest addition to the franchise in the recent past, it has explored an antagonist that one cannot see. It's evolved so well with time. But with all or most of Indian action franchises, all we get to see is patriotism, army and war. Even the truest patriots out there possibly feel that it's going in circles now, starting with Gadar, progressing with Commando, and now the spy universe as a whole. But all of this doesn't really take away from the fact that Fighter was truly appreciable with what it did successfully on the big screen, and had the people with the most stoic expressions weep a little. Domestically, Fighter wasn't the best of the box office runs out there, but taking into consideration the worldwide collection, it fared pretty alright. With the sequel to Fighter, one truly anticipates the inner politics and the other dimensions to be showcased. One? Oh, it's possibly just me. Hrithik with his recent choices has tried to bring out something sui generis each time he's on screen, and also something that pleases the masses simultaneously. But dispiritedly so, none really have fared well. After visiting quite a few interviews and talks of him, he's constantly reiterated that he adores being an actor, but the pressure of being the star always gets the better of him. It truly is saddening when one wants to experiment with their filmography but can't because it's rather a risk not taken often. Practically, a venture like Guzarish, if released in 24, wouldn't really work in his favour. Another addition to the Krish franchise without a lot of depth into the screenplay would just go downhill. War 2, if unhinged again, wouldn't do great numbers unlike its successor. All of this truly induces a sense of question, but one can only hope for the best for the actor. Again, for all the filmmakers out there, there's loads that you can explore. There's never going to be a lack of stories or subplots. Step out there, know what's happening around you, grasp the inner feeling rather than evident external nonsense, and you should get there.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but